And it's another weather impact alert day because of just how cold it is. The high temperatures in the single digits. I can't wait till we aren't in single digits anymore for the highs.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Good.
We're going to be pretty much in the single digits for the highs for today, but at least we're north of zero. The worst of the cold is over with. It was earlier this morning.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm always trying to find a little fun.
Find a little bit of joy.
In the winter. Right. So look at, we actually spent like an hour this morning with the kids playing with making ice bubbles. And yeah, it was so fun. And then it was like, oh my gosh, we got to get to school and get ready for work. But here, it was cold enough. I mean, we had near record low temperatures today in Buffalo. And we had the temperature drop down to right around 0 degrees. So enough to make the ice bubbles. It was just really cool. So yes, cold enough for that this morning. And we continue the cold, especially south, for just a little longer. For the southern tier counties, northern Pennsylvania, cold weather advisory continues until 1 p.m. this afternoon, still for those bitter cold wind chills well below zero. But at least we'll continue to have improvement area-wide as we head into the afternoon, and especially for tomorrow. Right now we just have a few little streamers off of Lake Ontario since it's open water there, but it's more nuisance activity for the most part, just maybe some minor accumulations at times through tonight. But right now we just have some light snow extending from Niagara Falls into Lockport. We continue that weather impact alert though for the rest of this morning for mainly areas south, as we're still dealing with those kind of brutal wind chills. But at least though, temperatures continuing to increase a little bit. We'll have highs though continue to be in the single digits today. Right now we're at 5 in Buffalo, we're at 0 for Olean, and temperatures staying in the single digits for the day today. So very cold conditions, wind chill values, at least they've improved a little bit for most spots. We're still at -12 for Buffalo though, and for Niagara Falls, so that wind chill value -15 for Wellsville, -17 for Bradford. So that's will be a little colder still for the rest of the morning and into at least the first part of this afternoon. But you can see these wind chill values do let up a little bit, ease up. We'll have -5 to -10 in general for tonight and into tomorrow morning. And then for tomorrow afternoon, look, we are right around 0 and just above with that wind chill value, and highs will be in the teens. We're finally not as cold next week. We'll have the milder conditions, relatively speaking, in the 20s for those highs next week, and even near 30. But we're still going to be on the colder side through the weekend, but not as cold as we have been dealing with. Future look showing just some more nuisance snow for the most part, mainly off of Lake Ontario, open water there. But at least that about 95% ice cover over Lake Erie is helping to suppress most of that lake effect snow off of Lake Erie. So that's some good news. And this is some satellite imagery taken from yesterday, where we had a mix of clouds and some sunshine, some clearing of those clouds. Similar for today too, partly sunny, but a little bit of that light activity mainly for areas north. We are at least, after a very cold start to the day, we are at least improving, but we'll probably maybe have some record daily cold highs, if that makes sense, as we'll still in the cold conditions, but at least the worst of it is over from earlier this morning. And then tonight we'll have low temperatures, highs and lows really in the single digits. But at least tomorrow we'll have highs in the teens with some sunshine, a little bit of snow still lingering north off of Lake Ontario, minimal. And mainly dry over the weekend with a mix of clouds and sunshine, gradual increasing temperatures nicely in those 20s for next week. And we'll track potentially around a midweek system, maybe a bit of snow out of that. But it looks at this point all manageable and plenty of quieter, milder, relatively speaking, days. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Jen.